But you gotta be there for me too.
Hey guys, Mosa Gamer here, and today I'm bringing you Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Now, I've heard about this game, and honestly, I think it's gonna be interesting. It's a game based off of a lawyer, I imagine. I don't know, I guess I go defending people. But, let's see what we got. So, strap up and let's get going. Oh, looks like we have some blood. Is this voice acted? Hopefully. Damn it. Why me? Damn it. I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Okay, so this ain't voice acted. This is gonna... I'm gonna need some water if I'm gonna play this game. Alright. I'm guessing I'm Phoenix? Boy, am I nervous. There's a woman. Right? Oh, hiya, Chief. Guessing she's my boss? Phew. I'm glad you made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It's just a lot about you and your client as well. So this is his first trial and he's starting off with a murder charge? With a murder charge? Oh my god, this is... Okay. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Favor? So you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Oh, yeah. Nick. Wait. His name is Butts? Oh my god. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. Person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspaper says it was you. Oof. So he's being charged with the murder of his girlfriend. This is gonna be tough. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. That's a lot of blood. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Oh my goodness with this. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's what I'm going to do. Alright, let's get going. Are we going to trial already? Yep. Courtroom number 2. 10 a.m. in the morning. It's early. Why does the prosecutor look like he's bald? Oh my god, the judge is bald. I'm gonna try and give him a raspy voice or something. This court is... I'm gonna actually give him a British accent or something. This court is now in session for Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerve. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. My hands shaking, eyesight fading. Well, this test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case, Larry Butts, Your Honor. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh! No way! Forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here! Mix, are you absolutely sure you're... What's this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I can feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the right bumper to check it any time, okay? Alright. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please, I'm begging you. Alright, let's check it right now. Attorney's badge, no one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this, okay? Cindy's autopsy report, time of death, 4 to 5 p.m. at July 31st. Cause of death was loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Okay, that I already knew, so let's go back. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Well, it's Cindy, right? I just read it. It was Cindy. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? That is loss of blood due to blunt trauma. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once with a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. For you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright has told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court what object was? The object was... The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Okay, a statue that is in the shape of a thinker, of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Okay. Right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the right bumper to check the court record frequently. Well, I already know that they just added a statue, so I'm not going to check it. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution would like to call the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Right. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh my god, what a cocky smile. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Antony! Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What did it do anyway? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dump. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. Oh my god. So she was that kind of girl. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day of the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport, the victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. Apparently, she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can all clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Ooh, that's not good. Right? You don't want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Oh no, this is bad. Should I, stop him from answering questions? Because that, like, no, he shouldn't answer that. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. Question is irrelevant for the case. You tell him, Phoenix. Dude, what do you mean? Dude, Nick, what you mean irrelevant? That she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Okay. I didn't even skip that. Okay. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you? Or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What should I do? Well, answer honestly. That is a good question that needs to be asked. I think answering honestly is the best option. I know. I'll send them a signal. Tell the truth! Yeah, I was there. I went. Where's with all the discussion? Order. Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Oh. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies the matter. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Obviously, I think this guy's gonna be the killer. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's apartment building. Please bring Mr. Frank Saw It to the stand. Saw it. Okay. He saw it. And yes, this is the guy who killed her. Mrs. Saw It, you sell newspaper subscription, is that correct? Oh yes, newspapers. Make it up. Mr. Saw It, your testimony? Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Alright, witness testimony. I was going door to door selling newspaper subscriptions. Selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the scene of an apartment. Fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found the public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. But didn't she die at 4 to 5 p.m.? That's suspicious already. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Okay, so we definitely have to catch him on that 1 p.m. thing because I think, let's see. Yeah, 4 to 5 p.m. He lied about that. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Oh my god, Phoenix, you're stupid. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Phones usually supposed to work during a blackout. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone Mrs. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record, electricity in Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. Okay, so during the entire time of the murder. Time of death or whatever it is. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, Phoenix, this is it. The real deal. What am I supposed to do? Why, you're expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Oh my god, Phoenix. Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Yeah, the autopsy. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence in hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and slap it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with right bumper and then... Okay, point out the... Okay, I got it. Let's do this! Cross-examination. I gotta get to that 1 p.m. thing. I think we're getting there. I remember the time exactly. It is 1 p.m. And... Oh. Okay, sorry. And... Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m.? You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death was sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to be found at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, got him! It was that. What now? It's trivial. Witness really forgot the time. After the testimony he just gave, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sowett, why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. You got him, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Oh my god. Would you care to give us your testimony again? Alright, let's see. Witness testimony. Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time was probably coming from the television. Nope, there was a blackout, buddy. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. Nope. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry for the misunderstanding. Time to get him on his lies. I see you heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Right? You know what to do. I've got this one. Alright, we gotta put... This time it's the blackout record. Nope. Go backwards. Here we go. Here's where we present the blackout record. And... Action! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said that there was a blackout during the time of discovery. And this record proves it. You could have heard the television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sowett? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sowit, the court would prefer to hear accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It was, this must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sowit. Let's hear your testimony once more. Okay, let's keep going. Witness testimony. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Yeah, like your name? Saw it? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Isn't the murder weapon a statue, though? Unless it's like a secret clock or something. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. I think next is gonna be the statue. Defense? The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Do I do it on this one? I think it's this one. Alright, ready? And objection! Wait a moment! The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You and your objections and your evidence! Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sowit. Hey, I saw it in there, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock, is it? But where does it say the time? The neck is a switch. You just need to tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. But he didn't see it, if that's the case. He must have heard it. And the only way to hear it is if he tilts the neck or whatever it was that you needed to do. So he had to hold it in order to hear the time. And he couldn't see it. So, what gives? I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? I do, because he could only hear it if he used it. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have heard it, he could have known it was a clock, the weapon was a clock, is to hold it in his hand. Yet, the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. He struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. This is getting interesting. Order! Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sowit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandably, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim, that voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What? What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? Never. But the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw. Well, he's. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her. He should burn, give him death. Well, that was interesting. He just took off a toupee. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You claim the sound that the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole trial is riding on this. I better think of it carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawwood heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding it. Let's sound the clock right now. Here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen carefully, very carefully. I think it's 8:25 p.m. or whatever. 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce a time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne. Sorry. Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25, and there you go, 3 hours off. As you can see, this clock is 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawwitt heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawwitt, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawwick. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. I'm sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. So, what's gonna happen now? Not so fast, Mr. Sawwitt. Thief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was running slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. And oh my god, I better just do it in my normal voice or something, because I keep putting different voices for everyone. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? You can think of the reason why the clock would be... Yeah. Didn't she travel? Yeah, possibly. Wait! Maybe I can prove it! You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it. Mr. Wright! You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder? Have you found any evidence to support this claim? Of course, Your Honor. There is a piece of evidence in this court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Well, let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running. Okay. We can fast forward. Paris! And... click that! That had... okay. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. So when it's 4 p.m. there, here, it's 1 a.m. on the next day there. The clock wasn't running 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. And the victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Solid? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Nice. Oh, to get rabies or something? Oh well. Order! Order, I say! I almost messed up there. Well, this case was certainly turned out differently than we all expected. I keep giving them different voices. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen anyone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is just a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Oh, God. Throat hurts. And with that, this court is adjourned. So it's over. I'm guessing this was just a startup. It turns out It turned out Frank saw it was a common burglar. Okay. He posed as a paper salesman to check if and see when people weren't at their houses. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and... Man, poor girl. Okay, wow, didn't we start this at 10 a.m.? Wow, court is long. And we didn't even have any breaks. Right? Right? Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. All to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Oh man, my life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad, 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 bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy, it's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a. Nah, never mind. Yeah, don't bring that up. Congratulations, Harry. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god, Harry Butts. Harry? Yeah, I can practically read that and see the lines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. Won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my tree. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you. Yeah, you treat me to something, man. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Wait, why are you giving us the murder weapon and how you still have it? Present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that actually I made this clock for her? I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry, are you sure about it? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Aw, nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh no, I'm not just sympathizing. Really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Wait, what? Yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Okay. It's in between these two. Did she take this with her? I guess so. Let's go. Okay, take that. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled, and yeah, because the time was off. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take travel. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thank you. I hope that made him happy. A little better. Oh, sorry. I hope that made him feel a little better. Okay, let's go. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you need to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. What, they're gonna go for dinner or something? I can't believe I guessed that right. Say, how about dinner on me? Hey, the guy should be the one treating the girl. What the heck? Well, we'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying you were saying that part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Oh, she's hitting on you, bro. Take it. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm sure he's not gonna pay us unless he counts the clock. He gave me a, "Hey, aren't lawyers expensive? What the heck?" I didn't know it then, but wait, what? But that clock was going to be in the center of another incident. Wait, what? Again? And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Okay, so I'm gonna end this video right now and bring you the uh next chapter next time for the next video, next part. So if you guys like this video, please give it a like, comment down below your opinions on the game. If you want to recommend me other games, please do so. And if without a further ado, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.